Hey, what's up? It's Ryder. We got the Spectrum Dex oil here. I've been using this, just feeling it out for about 4 to 5 hours. And pretty much the entire time I've just been flipping. And this stuff's great. So first of all, I'd like to say that this is probably the best oil I've ever tried. And not because I got this sent for free. I'm not biased. Well, everybody has some sort of bias, but when I say this is the best oil I've ever tried, it is the best, like, ever. This stuff is amazing, and it's hard to explain how good it is. So first off, this makes every Balisong feel completely different. And I don't mean like different, like it changes the balance or anything. But I mean like everything's just so very good. Balisongs that I don't enjoy as much as others. Like, no offense to Trophus, but I flip this probably the least out of the Balisongs I flip. And now this thing is just dang, like I want to flip this all the time again now. This oil makes everything great. And not only that, but it made this Balisong way bouncier. I gotta shut off my alarm. Oop. It just makes everything just different. Like, everything's so good now. The best way to explain this, and I said this in my story, but oils that I've tried, like FBO, NRB, KPL especially, KPL heavy, they're all fine, and they do affect the knife slightly. Like, you can feel the difference in the knife, right? Well, with this, it's not a slight difference. It's a huge difference with the Dex oil, Spectrum oil, whatever you want to call it. It makes the knife completely different. Like, it just flips way better now. And it's just weird and hard to explain unless you've tried it. But hands down, one of the best I've been able to handle, you know. I mean, this stuff just is so crazy. And, so, okay, like a cone egg. This thing is already amazing, right? It's a little slippery right now because it's all lubed up. But this thing is amazing, but it sounds kind of awkward before. Now that it has some Spectrum, ooh, almost dropped it on my foot again. It doesn't sound as bad anymore. Because before, I always leave this thing dry, right? Because I think it sounds better dry. So, you know, I always leave this thing dry. But now with this lube, it sounds kind of decent when lubed. And not only that, but it flips way better now. Like, I always prefer this thing dry because lube never really fixed how this thing flips. And I don't mean fix, but like made it flip better. Like, everything made it flip worse. So I just always kept this dry. Spectrum oil makes this thing flip crazy now. Like, oh my god, it's so good. And everything I put this on is just, it's just great. I put some on my Covenant. Okay, still no tap. It changed the sound profile like a bunch. Not only that, but it somehow made the knife better. Which, this has been my favorite knife for a real long while. I've always endorsed this knife a lot. It's always been my favorite, and nothing yet has passed it. I'm not too sure about that anymore, because I'm getting the new Jerry Hom Bass Eye, the channeled, the very first channel Balisong by Jerry Hom. So that might pass this, but it somehow made this Balisong even better than it was before. And I just find that crazy. Like, something this good and then somehow random oil makes it way more flippable, I guess. It's just crazy to think about how much oil actually affects it. A good oil, you know. Now, I'm not gonna trash Kanto. Never tried Kanto. I don't know if it's better than Kanto, but if Kanto is anything like this, then Kanto must be amazing. But these, Jesus, it's so good. I love flipping this. And here, what Balisong have I not picked up? The Robola. This thing sounds pretty great with some Spectrum. It's super loose right now, and I don't feel like tuning it. Maybe I can just like hand tune it real quick. Oh, my fingers. Maybe that'll add some bounce to it. Oh, crap. No, it does not. Alright, you know, let me get a Torx. But with the Robola, it's pretty aight. It doesn't affect the Robola as much as I thought it would, but sound-wise, it's definitely lacking. And I think it's just because it's the tuning of it. It's very loose, so it doesn't affect the sound a bunch, but it does make it sound better. Yeah, see, it does sound a tiny bit better, but that doesn't really matter. What really matters is the flipping, and it makes it flip so much better. Everything I put this oil to use with flips 100 times better. Like, I could flip this all day. It's crazy. Yeah, it's just so much fun to use this oil. Especially on the Vortex. Check this out. The Vortex hasn't sounded this good since the first day I got it. Like, of course there's tap. I beat this thing really heavy, so this sounding that good with tap, if this was in its prime again with tolerances, like unbelievably good tolerances, this would sound just amazing. Like, just hands down one of the best sounding knives I probably would have. You gotta get some, and yeah, it's so good. It's so good. I believe they're like 20 a bottle. They come with a bunch of scents. I know I got some watermelon. I got like a berry. I got banana, and I got a Red Bull. Red Bull I like the most. But Jesus, this stuff's so good. So I'll leave a link, or I guess yeah, a link to his Instagram, and you can check it out. Also, Nerd Flips, which he's one of the dudes that kind of like, I don't know, sells it. So yeah, Spectrum Dex oil. I'm gonna be making a review about it. Gonna get some Kanto. I got FBO. I got a little KPL, but oh no, I don't even know if I should acknowledge KPL, to be honest, because KPL is kind of mid. Maybe get like the Beehive stuff, but yeah, so that'll be coming soon, like in a month or two. Anyway though, that's all I want to say. Thank you for the oil, and bye bye.